Hello everybody, I'm Linda Ward and I'm the Director of Reach Forward Education, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about our beliefs and our values and how our beliefs and values determine our behaviour. One of the first things that are really obviously very important are some of the sayings that Jesus Christ said. And he said in Matthew chapter 22, Jesus says, "Love the Lord your God with all your passion and prayer and intelligence." This is the most important, the first on any list. But there is a second to set alongside it. Love others as well as you love yourself. These two commands are pegs. Everything in God's law and the prophet hangs from it. Now that's from the Message Bible. But love God and love others should be a standard that we are trying to share with our children, because your beliefs determine your behaviour and your behaviour determines your destiny. So just thinking about that, if we have a belief of the value of property or something, but I don't happen to believe in it and I don't care about your property, then I'll just might come along and take your TV, and then that's my behaviour, because I don't really care that it's yours and I want it, and my behaviour is soon going to determine my destiny, because that behaviour will certainly end me up possibly in the police station. So if you think about the other side, our beliefs and our values, but if I do treat something well or treat another person well, I have value upon that person, it does determine my behaviour towards that person, and then that behaviour will determine my destiny, because maybe we'll end up to be best friends because of my behaviour. So there's some things that we need to think about what are our beliefs, what are our values. And most beliefs and values centre around the 6 most important relationships. And these 6 relationships happen within any society, whether it be a village in the jungle of Borneo or whether it be in the jungle of New York. These relationships exist. So these relationships are the age, you are relating to people who are older than you. Their authority, you're relating to people that you need to submit to. It's around property, you're relating to things that you yourself own or other people own. You're relating to parents, the ones who love us and you love them. We're relating to peers, those who are on the same level as us. Or we are relating to nature. That's how we are interacting with the world, the plants and the animals. Now see, these 6 relationships are very important, because how you relate in them determines really your destiny. Because you have to think about the behaviour that you enact within these relationships. How does it practically look to honour these relationships? What do you do in order to honour age? What do you do when you have to relate to authority? What do you do when you're honouring property? What do you do when you honour parents? What are the practical things that you do? What do you do when you respect and honour your peers? How do you act when you are honouring and respecting nature? So you have to think about these relationships and work out what are the values, what are the beliefs that you hold in relation to those relationships. And then once you've worked out the values, then it will be very easy to determine your expected behaviours around that. Because from the values and beliefs, we come up with a set of expectations of right and desirable behaviours. What are your expectations in regards to the above relationships? For instance, age. How do you honour those who are older than you? Because once you've worked that out, then you'll be able to enact them within your classroom. What are the expectations around how we relate to each other? Because it's very, very easy to become child-centered. And at the very beginning of this time, I talked about love God and love others. We have to take our eyes off being child-centered and be others-centered. That's what the scripture says. Think about others. So think about others in all that we do. Others-centered. You could be child-focused, and child-focused is when you're looking at the individual and thinking, what gifts, what talents, what strengths, what personality is within this child, and how can we together bring the best out? How can we help this child reach their potential? That's being child-focused. It's not being child-centered. We want to be others-centered. So let's just have a think about our beliefs and our values, because your beliefs determine your behaviour, and your behaviour determines your destiny.